I guess those punches Rocky took to the head were real after all.
Y'all, Jimmy Kimmel just tried to mess with the wrong legend. So, in today's video, Jimmy Kimmel loses it after he gets destroyed by Sylvester Stallone. We're diving into the late-night drama that went from shady jokes to full-on chaos. Well, Stallone got dissed. Kimmel got cocky. What happened? A total PR meltdown that even Trump jumped in on. So, let's break it down because this is one Hollywood feud you don't want to miss.
I don't answer to anybody.
So here's the tea. Sylvester Stallone, yes, Rocky Balboa himself, was going to go on Jimmy Kimmel Live to promote his shows, The Family Stallone and Tulsa King. It was supposed to be fun, just a promotional interview and nothing serious for Sly. But Jimmy Kimmel had other ideas. Before Stallone even came on the show, Kimmel decided to crack jokes. Something about how all those Rocky sequels added up to more screen time than the whole Fast and Furious saga. A pretty lousy joke, though a bit on the shady side. Fans were like, hold up, that's disrespectful. You're talking about Sylvester freaking Stallone, the guy who made the underdog cool. People were angry already. Now, things got even worse. More rumors circulated stating that Kimmel told ABC to cancel Stallone's visit, just took him off the guest list. Like Stallone was some rookie actor and not a freaking icon. Fans were not happy. Hashtags started trending on X, formerly Twitter. Share justice for Stallone, respect Stallone. People were calling Kimmel arrogant and dragging ABC for letting him act like some late-night dictator. As the internet exploded, Stallone kept pretty quiet, all the more to intensify everything. Like, is he angry? Or preparing an evil plan? Everyone was staring and waiting. And then, boom, he appears at a Mar-a-Lago gala. It was almost too much.
Nobody in the world could have pulled off what he pulled off, so I'm in awe.
Stallone spoke at the gala. In the course of it, he compared Donald Trump to George Washington. Yeah, he said that. Stallone stated that Washington, having defended the nation, had not known he would change the world. He turned toward Trump and said, "Guess what? We got the second George Washington. Congratulations."
And I'll just say this, and I mean it. When George Washington defended his country, he had no idea that he was going to change the world. Because without him, you can imagine what the world would look like. Guess what? We got the second George Washington. Congratulations!
People were like, what even Trump was hyped. He called Stallone a great guy, a fighter, and also bestowed on him the title of Special Envoy of Resilience. Whatever that is.
Thank you very much. Wow. Well, thank you, Sly. You know, Sly does not do that. He doesn't do that stuff.
The good part. Kimmel promptly saw the tape of Stallone's speech and really let loose in his next monologue.
I guess those punches Rocky took to the head were real after all. George Washington was the father of our country. Donald Trump is the father of Eric. Big difference there. I mean, and then...
Yikes. That was downright savage. So, Kimmel essentially called Stallone dumb in front of millions. You just know the fans were not happy. Kimmel's mentions were flooded again, only this time fans were angrier than before. And then, suddenly, Jimmy Kimmel's ratings just plummeted. Full-blown nosedive. People just stopped watching his show. They were done with it. Didn't want to hear him belittle a Hollywood legend just because of politics or some dumb joke. ABC was running around like headless chickens because they knew they had messed up. They were desperately trying to fix it up. So ABC got in touch with Stallone to get him back on the show, and they promised that he'd have full control. No scripts, no censors. Just Sly on Unfiltered. It became really obvious. They were trying to fix Kimmel's PR mess, but Stallone answered, "Nope, not today, not tomorrow, not ever." He completely turned down that proposal, and fans ate it up. He didn't need to shout or be all over social media about it. That no thanks was enough to rule the internet over it. Now this is where it gets even juicier. People online started digging up old clips and one went viral. It was from Jimmy Kimmel Live, years ago when Arnold Schwarzenegger admitted to tricking Stallone into doing a bad movie.
The story goes that you somehow tricked him into making a very bad movie.
Yes.
And is that true?
Yes, but it's part of the...
How in the world? How did you manage to do that?
Arnold said he pretended to be interested in a terrible script, so Stallone would rush to take the part first. The movie? Stop. or My Mom Will Shoot. Complete disaster. Not only was Stallone getting it from Kimmel now, but it turned out he had already been pranked by Arnold before on Kimmel's show. Fans were not here for it. They felt like Stallone was always the butt of the joke, even though he's literally a Hollywood legend.
Okay, my big muscular friend, I saw you the other night on Jimmy Kimmel, kind of making fun of me. Telling the whole world about how you tricked me into doing the worst movie ever made. Nah. Does it bother me? Nah. Is it burnt into my memory like a horrible scar? Nah. Well, maybe just a little.
And because that was not dramatic enough, Donald Trump needed to jump in again. He proceeded to vent on late-night hosts at another event, one by one. When he reached Kimmel, he declared, "Jimmy Kimmel's a loser. We gotta make him great again."
Jimmy Kimmel, we got to make him great again.
Jimmy Kimmel's a loser. Look, we would do Jimmy Kimmel. I'd do Jimmy Kimmel. I did him a lot.
He added that Kimmel used to greet him on the sidewalk until Trump got into politics. He quipped, "Maybe he's confusing me with Stormy Daniels."
To do it, he goes out and reads my truth to the entire audience right before the best prime time, the best picture, and it said basically, he is the worst host of the history. He reads the whole thing. And then I think he said something like, "Ha, ha, ha, he thinks he bothers me," or some crap like that. I said, he's one of the dumbest human beings ever. He should have listened to his wife.
The crowd just went wild. Trump calling Kimmel a loser while praising Stallone? How much worse could it get for Kimmel? Ratings plummeting, fans angry, and Trump roasting him for the past few months? Kimmel was in deep trouble. He tried to save his own skin with yet another monologue. He claimed Stallone's new title was Secretary of Punching Communists in the Face. Kimmel also cracked jokes about a viral photo of Trump, Elon Musk, RFK Jr., and Donald Trump Jr. eating McDonald's on an airplane.
After the fight, Trump loaded the whole grab him by the posse onto his plane. There's a lot going on in this photograph. This is like the Last Supper, but everyone is Judas. Look at the little elf on a shelf, Mike Johnson popping his head in there.
Then he added, "Only Trump would make his new health czar eat McDonald's. These are loyalty tests."
Czar RFK with a quarter pounder with cheese, 10 McNuggets, a large fries, and a Coke. That's what they call a farm-to-toilet meal. Only Donald Trump would force his new health czar to eat McDonald's, and that's what he does. These are subservience tests he gives. Mike Johnson has to go to a fight. RFK has to eat McDonald's. Matt Gaetz has to date a woman he didn't pay. It's all very...
Funny? Maybe, but it was too late for Stallone's fans. They viewed Kimmel as being petty and desperate. Stallone was thriving amid Kimmel's downward spiral.
So anyway, as you know, I write, which is something you don't. Oh, did I say that? And I've decided to write a sequel called, for you, called Stop or Your Grandmother Will Beat Your Ass. And I will be directing and producing and mocking it all the way through. Anyway, you keep punching, big guy, and good luck with your film.
Instead of being on late-night shows, he alternated between being on podcasts, uncensored, straightforward, and devoid of Hollywood nonsense. Fans loved it. No PR spin, just Stallone being Stallone. That really is a big change. Stars don't need late-night shows. Podcasts, YouTube, and other social media are the real thing now. And Stallone? He is far ahead of it. Kimmel lost more than ratings. He lost respect from fans. He picked the wrong fight with the wrong guy. And Stallone? He didn't even fight back. No rants. No clapback on X. Just a simple no thanks and continued on doing things his way. That's what made it a total knockout.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay it on you. If you get close, I will break your jaw. I mean, I'm just telling you right now.
So yeah, Jimmy Kimmel got destroyed by Sylvester Stallone, and he kinda did it to himself. Are you on Stallone's side or Kimmel's? Let me know in the comments below. As events unfold, we will give you the highlights, for we do not watch drama on my channel. We live for it.